Hey everyone! Today I'm trying some new oil pastels I recently received, and I'll be drawing a portrait and an eye study with these. These oil pastels are the Mungyo Gallery oil pastels, and I've seen a lot of oil pastel artists use them, and so far I've only heard good things about these. So I was super happy when Mungyo sent me 2 sets to try out in exchange for an honest review on my blog. If you're interested, I'll link the review in the description below. So Mungyo sent me the 48 set and the 120 color set, and I was blown away by the 120 set. It contains all of their oil pastel colors except for the metallic ones, I believe. It's just so lovely to have such a wide range of colors to choose from and not having to mix as much. Of course, the 48 set is also more than enough for anyone starting with oil pastels. But yeah, it's just really nice to be able to use that many colors. So the first thing I did was to swatch all of them. While swatching, I could already tell that they are very pigmented. They could be applied evenly and were quite creamy and not as sticky as the Paul Rubens ones can sometimes be. They are not as soft and smooth as Sennelier, but still soft enough for my liking. Above all, I was very impressed that they performed so consistently. Not one oil pastel was streaky, and they all had the same texture and consistency. Some were a tiny bit harder than others, but they could still be applied thickly. The first painting I did with them was this portrait. I used some oil and acrylic paper by Canson that works really well with oil pastels. It does have a slight texture though, which some people might not like. As you can see, I started by lightly sketching in the head with a red colored pencil. I didn't use graphite because it tends to smudge when oil pastels are applied over it, and it can make the colors muddy, and I just don't like that. So once the sketch was done, I started to apply light layers of oil pastel to establish the main values and colors. Then I went over areas again and again with different colors until the oil pastel started building up. At first I didn't blend the colors at all, but then I started blending the background with my fingers because the texture of the paper made it impossible to lay down the oil pastel evenly without leaving all of these white spots. But it was really easy to blend the oil pastels with my fingers, but eventually I moved on to blend with a paper towel because my fingers started hurting from all the blending. I still tried to blend as much as possible with the oil pastels themselves to create more texture and to prevent it from looking too smooth. I do like how this portrait painting turned out at the end, and I really enjoyed using the Mungyo oil pastels. What do you think of this piece, and have you tried these oil pastels before? Do you like them? After I finished the portrait, I did a colorful eye study, which was fun, and which I also filmed for you to watch at the end of this video. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Enjoy watching the video. If you have any questions, just leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!